Hi there. So in this video we are going to talk about PHP include files. So we can insert one content of PHP file into another PHP file, and in order to do that we can use include or require. So include and require are statements which is used to include one PHP file's content into another PHP file. So include, when we do include, it will only display a warning and it won't stop us execution of the script if the file was not found. And when we do require, if the file was not found, then it will stop the script. So let's see one by one. First we will see the include statement. So if you remember, in the functions.php we defined a function add numbers. Now let me create a new file. Exercise.php, and let's try to execute this function over here and let's see what happens. So it is giving me an error. Script is not loading because this function is not found in this file. Now in this case we have to use this file's content over here in this file. Let me remove this thing. So what we can do is we have to include these functions.php into exercise. So let's try to include. And let's try to refresh. Now we are getting number 7 because all the content of this file are now part of the exercise.php file. So now this actual function is defined in this file, and this file we have included over here. So technically this function is defined in this file, in the exercise.php file too. So this is how the include works. I will show you another example for the include, but before that let's try to rename this file any other file. So now functions dot, and let's remove this as well, try to echo something else. So now functions2.php is not there, and now let's try to execute this file. So now even if this functions2.php is not there, we are able to execute this file. Now let's try to add a require. So it is giving us an error because that's the purpose of require. If file does not exist, it won't execute further. And let me do this again. So here we have to put the absolute path. So if we put this functions.php in some another folder, let's say includes, then we have to add includes here like this. Let's try to execute that. Okay, something is includes, but we haven't moved this file to this folder. So now that's that. So this is the difference between include and require. Now let me close this file and let me. So what are the common things in the website? So header and footer are mainly common things in the site. So first I am going to create a file which is called home.php, and let me add HTML. So in the body, and then I will create, first let me then similarly I will create another file called about.php. Now let's assume these two pages are separate pages of a site. So this both page will have a common header and footer. So in that case, we can't add header and footer in each files. Uh, Instead, what we can do, we can create one more file called header.php and another file called footer.php, and let's add content header. Just to show you how to do this, I'm just adding this sample text. Similarly, we can add to this footer, and now we can include this header over here. So if you observe, we can add HTML into PHP file, and in the HTML, if we want to use PHP, then we can start we can open the PHP tag anywhere and close. So whatever we want to execute through PHP, we just need to open and close the PHP tag, and then we can start doing PHP stuff inside that. So now this header and footer. Let's try to execute home.php. So as you can see, this is header footer. Let's try to execute about.php. We haven't added anything. So as you can see, there is no header and footer because we haven't included that yet. So let's do the same. Now as you can see, the header and footer are same. About.php and home.php. So as you can see, only contents are different, header and footer are same. So this is the purpose of include and require. I mostly prefer include. So yeah, if you have any doubt or question, please write down below in the comment section. Thanks for watching the video, guys.